So it's great to be here in Phoenix. I get this opportunity to do the State of the Academy once a year, and it's a fun thing to do because I get to see you all, talk about what we've done, and just admire all these great people out in the audience. Just incredible. So, what a great setting. It's really, unfortunately, 150 degrees out, but it is a great setting and really beautiful, especially when you come from states where it's very green, and to come out here, how beautiful the desert really is. I was excited to hold this meeting in the home state of one of our co-founders, former vice president and board member of the National Academy of Inventors, a 2013 fellow, a dear friend of mine, Panch Sethuraman Panchanathan, or as a lot of others call him, but as you probably know, he was executive vice president of Arizona State for many years, and he really wanted us to meet here. Unfortunately, he couldn't join us personally here, as his work as a 15th director of the National Science Foundation has been keeping him pretty busy. I told him I was going to start my talk by really mentioning him, because without him, we wouldn't be in this beautiful environment. But he did give us a virtual talk yesterday, which was really great if you got a chance to see it. Talked about his new Directorate on Technology, Innovation, and Partnerships, or TIPS. And it really is one of the first directorates in so many years, really to provide technologies and products that improve Americans' way of life, grow the economy, create jobs, and strengthen and sustain U.S. competitiveness for decades to come. So I'm really thankful to Panch for sharing this information with us yesterday, and he did say he was going to be in Washington, D.C. with us next year. So I'd also like to begin by sincerely thanking you for coming to this year's annual meeting. I know that taking time away from your work can be difficult, and I'm so grateful that you're able to attend. I really actually starting to think that June is a better, we used to do April, and people are still at universities and all this. I'm starting to think June is a good date for us. We've oversubscribed actually to the thing tonight, and we have to move rooms, and so it's really good. So thank you for coming. Thank our board members, our FNAI fellows and senior members, our partners from the USPTO, thank you so much. Individuals representing member institutions, chapter members, guests. I really want to thank all the organizations that have come here. I know Autumn's brought a bunch. Thank you also for coming. I'd also like to give a special thanks to the generous sponsors in making this event possible. We truly couldn't do it without you. And a lot of the sponsors are some of our fellows and members in our member institutions. And thank you for believing in us and helping move this forward. For those of you that have been to our annual meetings before, I hope that you've been able to reconnect with old friends and colleagues. If you're joining us for the first time this year, I hope that you've had the chance to meet and make new connections. As I begin, I'd like to take a minute to offer my congratulations to our newest classes of fellows, which we will be inducting in a little while, and the senior members, which we inducted last evening. That was a great ceremony. Really enjoyed it, so congrats. We're so honored to welcome you into our community and to celebrate your accomplishments and outstanding contributions to society. Your discoveries have made a lasting and significant impact on the world. So as we enter into the home stretch of this year's annual meeting, I'd hope that you will agree that it has been one of the most substantive and impactful meetings in NAI's history. The speakers, presentations, and panels have been insightful and thought-provoking, and I always find them so inspiring. Actually, I don't know about you, but this idea that we really wanted to focus on panels this time, I think it went over really well. I think we had some really great panels and some real good discussion, so that was great. The things we are talking about at this meeting are critical to shaping the future of invention and how we will move forward to best address our world's current challenges. And each of you will play such a crucial role in that future. So it's been 12 years since NAI's launch. And what is the state of the Academy today? Well, I'll tell you, it's only been 9 months since our last annual meeting. There have been several key developments that point to the continued strength of our organization. Since last November, we've added more world-class centers of learning and research as institutional members. Thank you for joining us. These global innovation powerhouses are all committed to nurturing discovery on their own campuses. And I think the panel we had with the presidents earlier really showed that they're really thinking through how innovation and entrepreneurship is another one of their legs on their stool and how to get students and others really moving in that direction. They play a key role in recognizing and supporting inventors, facilitating local collaboration, and engaging student inventors. I hope that our original charter members who have been with us since the beginning have enjoyed watching NAI's incredible journey. I also hope NAI's accomplishments and growth will inspire other centers of higher learning and research to join us as members on our continued adventure together. Over the years, we have worked tirelessly to create, expand, and strengthen NAI's powerful network to support and promote innovators and their inventions. This network is the foundation of the Academy and represents our mission in action day in and day out. Within our network, NAI chapters serve as the innovation hubs of an institution. We now are proud to have over 2,000 individual global chapter members who are all inventors. We've been playing videos throughout the meeting to share some of their stories, and more are launching every year and are holding events to honor their inventors, new members, and next generation of student innovators. They offer personal encouragement to pursue patents and translate them into products and companies and jobs. And NAI's community unites the world's brightest minds in a singular vision to rethink everything. To help us achieve this vision, we entered into a joint partnership agreement with our partners at the United States Patent and Trademark Office, which has supported NAI since its founding. And I can't thank you enough, you know that. So thank you. The goal of this new 5-year agreement is to increase diversity and inclusion in the invention and innovation space. Today, the statistics for women and minorities in STEM are 34% and 23% respectively. In invention, patents for women make up only about 20%, and for minorities, the numbers are significantly lower. These statistics represent the starting point of our mission of change with the USPTO. Working together, we will develop and implement initiatives to build bridges and expand access to NAI and USPTO resources for historically underserved communities, including minorities, women, veterans, and individuals with disabilities. This is how we get the best solutions to our world's challenges by getting every voice a seat at the table, every inventor, innovator, and scientific and societal thought leader. You'll hear more about these ongoing efforts as we move forward, and I hope you'll participate in these important initiatives with us. One of the first steps of that effort has been taking place right here, right at this meeting, in the form of focus groups. We hope that the feedback we collect will help us better communicate with and understand the problems of underserved inventors. Thanks to all of you who have participated in the focus groups here, and we will be doing the same this summer virtually throughout the United States. There are many more organizations we will be deepening our relationships with, such as the Association of American Universities, Association of Public and Land-Grant Universities, the National Metals Foundation, the National Inventors Hall of Fame, government entities, the Smithsonian, the historically black colleges, as well as other minority-focused institutions. As we move forward in building these alliances, we will be sharing our progress with you. Please watch for announcements in our newsletter and our social media. Since our last meeting, we have also elected a new class of fellows, increasing our ranks to 1,567 from over 275 prestigious research universities and institutes of learning. When you talk about geographic diversity as an academy, this is the one. We have great geographic diversity. Our fellows' achievements speak loudly. More than 53,000 issued U.S. patents and over 13,000 licensed technologies and companies. creating 1 million jobs and generating $3 trillion in revenue. I hope you all take the time to read the fellows' bios in this year's class book and learn the inspiring stories of the inventors being inducted this year. In addition to our fellows, we also, as I said, elected a class of senior members. This program was established in 2018 to allow our membership to be more inclusive of active inventors. Its creation was spearheaded by Ponch, the board of directors, and other member institutions, and now comprises over 250 of the world's brightest emerging luminaries. These rising stars, all from our member institutions, have demonstrated incredible innovation. We're so honored to have them in our ranks. So where does NAI stand on the innovation landscape today? A little over a decade after it was founded. Well, I'm pleased to say that in 12 short years, NAI has emerged as the authority on academic invention on the world stage. A tremendous number of NAI fellows are holding senior leadership roles at national innovation organizations, top-tier research universities, influential boards, and committees. Their impact on the world cannot be overstated. No one better exemplifies our progress than Lori Lucasio, a fellow of the Academy inducted last year. She was sworn in as the new Undersecretary of Commerce and Director of the National Institutes of Standards and Technology, or NIST, and I'm so grateful for her participation in our conferences. And it's always good to see a Vice President of Research move into those positions. She was at Maryland for a number of years. And she did a video for us, as you saw earlier this morning, if you were there. But you know, there's a legacy. The prior director of NIST was Walter Copen, who was at our meeting, and he's a fellow. So maybe there's a continued legacy in that one that will happen. Our doers, thinkers, and entrepreneurs represent the most creative and translational individuals in all fields of scientific inquiry. Our academy is all fields, including over 40 Nobel laureates and more than 60 recipients of the U.S. National Medals of Science, Technology, and Innovation. We are sought by our country's leaders for guidance, and we have stepped up when the world calls on us. Like during the pandemic, we answered the call with novel solutions to test, treat, and vaccinate for COVID-19. NAI members are innovative thought leaders from around the globe that have made a tangible impact on the quality of life, economic development, and the welfare of society. Our fellows come from institutions that have truly amplified the knowledge economy. It would be difficult to measure how NAI members have made all our lives better, how they have strengthened our communities with their economic impact, and how they have inspired so many young people to dream bigger. I will tell you this, that impact will continue to grow as we continue to lead the innovation conversation, share our earned wisdom, and collaborate with each other. There's nothing more powerful than a collective vision. So NAI is the new kid on the block of American academies. It was founded in the new millennium and created to define the future of invention. But we can't really rest on our laurels. As exciting as all these new initiatives are, we cannot be blind to the very real challenges of facing the academy today. We need to act now to secure our future. You know, when I think back to my early career as a university researcher, I remember being told over and over that inventing was a waste of resources and was not welcome here. Does this slide resonate with people, by the way? You know what? I felt like a closet inventor. And I came out of the closet. I don't know if any of you experienced the same type of mindset, but it was frustrating to have so many cool ideas and know they would not be supported by the people that mattered. NAI was founded in part to recognize and support academic inventors and allow them to make a difference in the innovation ecosystem. To continue this work, we need to ensure the Academy's future. If having the Academy's recognition and support has made a difference in your life, then this is your chance to ensure its future. And now is when it matters. So what can you do? In the words of the Japanese poet, Ryunosuke Satoru, who said, "Individually, we are one drop. Together, we are an ocean." Each one of our members, whether you're a fellow, senior member, member institution, chapter member, can have a hand in solidifying our future. One of the most important ways to help the Academy is to grow your chapter and become a model for others. If there's not one on your campus, contact us. We can supply guidance on how easy it is to get started. Let's face it, we have members all over the world, and our chapters are the link that binds us together as a community. It's also the link that helps with the technology transfer components and them and all those great folks and professionals to work with the faculty. Let's face it, we have members from all over the world that are just incredible. NAI, it's not a household word, yet, but help us become more widely known in innovation ecosystems by facilitating relationships with your university tech transfer offices, I'm going to say it again, and senior administrators as new leaders come on board at your institutions. Introduce them to us so they can learn about the Academy and the important work we do. And I say that because one thing we found in 10 years is when a university is really part of us and they change leadership, the new leadership may come from a different background. It may be different. Budgets may be different. So it's important to keep that continuity going. We encourage you to recognize your exceptional and diverse peers for NAI's fellow and senior membership categories. There really is no better way to expand our organization than to open our doors to the best academic inventors that represent a true cross-section of society. I also want to remind you of the suite of Inventor Resources on our website that is tailored to meet your needs. They are all on our resource page of our website, and I encourage you to use them. Also, go to the USPTO sites. They have really developed a lot of good tools as well. We created these to support and help inventors in the work and discoveries. I urge you to use and share our tools with your colleagues, students, and staff. As an example, we offer an IP certification course in collaboration with the Michelson Institute of Intellectual Property, a resource that I wish I had earlier in my career. Finally, don't keep your successes under wrap. Let us help you tell your innovative story. Share your discovery through our webinar platform, social media, and discovery video series. Or send your news to both your local media and NAI so we can all celebrate with you. We want to hear from you. Remember, your voice matters. Every one of you brings a unique personal perspective, and every university in here brings that too. The state of the National Academy has never been stronger, nor has the prospects for growth and impact in the wider intellectual property community been better. However, to sustain that goal in the future, we are dependent on the ongoing leadership of our members. Last year, we recognized the individuals that were with us at the beginning and instrumental in making the organization a reality. Beginning this year, at tonight's gala, we will inaugurate a new annual award called the Sentinel Award, which will be given to individuals who have acted as ambassadors, supported, and helped champion the Academy. You know, the world has undergone some pretty significant challenges in the past few years. History has taught us that we face more and more challenges moving forward and must adapt ourselves and our approaches to solving them. As I look at the collection of great minds here today and know we will rise to that challenge, we bring an enormous amount of knowledge, creativity, and perseverance and diversity to the table. I also know there has never been a better time to be an inventor. There's an unprecedented amount of federal initiatives coming out of Washington to help us do our work. I mentioned the National Science Foundation new TIP Directorate. Fantastic, great. Another exciting development is from the National Institutes of Health. The NIH has launched the Advanced Research Projects Agency for Health, or ARPA-H, to improve the U.S. government's ability to speed up biomedical and health research for societal use and commercialization. ARPA-H will support transformative, high-risk, high-reward research to drive biomedical and health breakthroughs, ranging from molecular to societal, that would provide transformative solutions to all patients. These initiatives are just a few of the new support systems being created to allow our important work to move forward with speed and less roadblocks. NAI is dedicated to continuing our work, strengthening our partnerships, leading the innovation conversation, sharing our earned wisdom, and facilitating collaboration. The state of the Academy is in great shape, in large part due to you, our individual inventors and leaders, our incredible institutional partners, and because of your expanded mission and efforts in the area of diversity and inventorship. I look forward to continuing this good work together with you. Thank you all very much for being here. I hope you all enjoy the rest of the meeting. See you next year in Washington, so thank you very much.